What's up, you guys? Coachella is literally 1 month away, and I've been dying to make this little beaded bra that I saw on Instagram, and we're gonna go to Hobby Lobby and attempt to make it. I'm probably not gonna finish it all today. This is gonna be filmed over a span of a few days because I've never made a bead bra before, and I'm most likely not gonna be able to finish it today. So yeah, let's go to Hobby Lobby. Okay, I just got to Hobby Lobby, so let's go inside. Okay, I am done with Hobby Lobby. $128 later. Yeah, those beads were expensive and they were 50% off, but I got so many beads. Okay, I am back from Hobby Lobby, so I'm gonna show you guys everything that I got. All the beads were 50% off, so I went on a good day, but despite it being 50% off, it was still super expensive. The total came out to $128.97. So hopefully this turns out cute, otherwise that money is going down the drain. I did buy a few different wire cords because I wasn't sure which one to get. I didn't like fully do too much research into it, but I know that some people use like a little wire to put the beads to, and other people use like a clear transparent type of cord. So I got 3 different types. I also got these little findings. There's like little jump rings, clips, and other bead things. I got these silver beads that are gonna be like, how do I describe it? You'll see, I'll show you. But I got some silver beads to kind of like outline it. These are all the beads that I got. I got quite a bit. And I really wanted like a big chunky rock, but they only had these ones, which are like, they're a decent size, but I wish they had more options. So I might be going to Michael's, or I might look online to see if I can get a bigger chunky rock, because these ones were the only ones I found. The rest are a bit smaller. So this is kind of the color scheme I'm going for. I don't know, some blues, pinks, whites. I don't know if it's gonna be cute, but I really hope it is. Here are all the rocks that I got. I laid them out nicely. I got some blue ones, pinks, and I definitely want to get another set of pink. I don't know, I feel kind of missing a bright pink. And like I said earlier, I got these little jump ring clips and stuff. I got 2 different wires. I got this wire, and then where's the other one? And this wire. These were all from Hobby Lobby. And then I also got this clear string, or cord I should say. And then I got these silver beads as well. Let's hope this turns out good. I really love these rocks. I just wish they were a bit bigger, like more of a statement piece, but they're still like a decent size. It has been a few days since that last little clip you saw, and I didn't get started on my bead bra because I wanted to just like do some research. And I watched a few videos and I realized that I need a bead crimper tool. So today I went to Michael's. I got this bead crimper tool. I got these crimp tubes. By the way, I've never used this before, so this is going to be a learning process. And then I also got more beads, of course. These are some really pretty pink ones. And I think I'm finally ready to get started. Okay, so I decided to create this little like base layer to help guide me. So I made like a necklace portion, and then I put this chain down so I can attach the beads here. And then I will replace this chain with a different little beaded string, but I just want to get everything kind of settled first. Okay, and this is gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna attach this one to over here. Okay, so I created a template. I have these little clips here. These are just temporary. These chains on the side are actually not going to be there. This is just like a template for me to work with, so I know like the sizes and the length of everything. And then ignore this ribbon. This is just, like I said, it's just a template. I'm going to be getting a different fabric for the tie. So essentially the back is going to be some sort of fabric tied like this, and then the chain here is going to have another little D-ring here, and it's going to be attached to whatever ribbon is there. So all the pictures I saw didn't have a chain like this. Well, some of them did, but most of the ones that I liked had a beaded string with these type of beads. So I'm going to create a string that is about this length, and then I'm going to replace it and put it here. So that's what I'm going to work on next. Sorry if that was confusing. This just helps create a base layer so that I can figure out how I'm going to put everything on it, and it's just helpful for my mind. You don't have to do it this way, but this is what I'm doing just to help me. Like I said, I've never done this before, so we shall see how it turns out. Okay, so I got this bead wire here. I measured it out, and then here I have a really tiny little crimp tube. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to put it in, putting it in the wire there. And then I'm going to take the tube and then just feed it back into that crimp tube. Okay, so there we have the little crimp tubes inside of the wire, and you can see this extra piece sticking out, which I think I'm just gonna like wrap it to make it extra tight. And now this is where this little crimper tool comes in, and let's see if it works. I've never done this before. Here it is. I'm honestly really glad I put 2 crimp tubes because I don't know if I trust this. I think I'm definitely gonna wrap this extra wire here around. So now I'm just putting the beads through. Okay, so I finished off this piece on this line. I actually wrapped the wire all around after I used the crimp tubes, just for extra security. All right, what do you know? It is another day and I am still working on this top. This has taken quite a few days because I have been watching so many videos and I just kind of wanted to get the technique down before I showed you guys how I did it. So let me bring you guys closer. So in the last clip, you guys saw like the little chain layout that I did. And then I just started on one side so that I can show you how I will put it on this side. So basically on this side, you see this chain here. It's all chain, right? But what I wanted to do was put this little bead string and replace that. And I did over here. So I'm going to show you how I did that. I'm going to replace this top chain over here with this one. And then just started placing them on here. And eventually I will replace this bottom one. Or maybe I'll leave it. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. And let me just say, I've never done this before and I don't know if I'm doing it properly or securely, so watch with caution, do your own technique, but this is just how I'm doing it. So I still have more beads to put on this side, but I want to get started on this side because it's starting to get a little heavy and lean this way. So I'm going to start working on this side. I'm going to start off by making the chain that's going to replace this chain. So I'm using these silver beads, and then I tried using this wire and it was just not really working very well. So now I'm using this bead wire that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it's been working really well with those crimp tubes. So I want to make that side equal to this side. So I counted the amount of beads that I have over here for this side, and it's 52 beads. So that's how long I'm going to make the string. Okay, so I have my wire here. So these are the little crimp tubes. I'm using 2 because I want it to be extra secure. I'm very scared of this top not holding. So I'm going to insert the wire into the little tubes. And then you're going to take the wire and push it back into those tubes. Like that. Like I said, I'm not a bead expert, so if I'm doing this wrong, don't judge me. I watched a few videos and this is how they did it, so I'm just copying their technique. Okay, then you're going to take the crimp and to create the loop that you want. You can make the loop bigger or smaller, totally up to you. I'm just going to make mine a little bit small there. Then you just press down. And then it creates this little crimped effect. Pulling it just to make sure it's secure. It's pretty secure to me. And now I'm going to start putting the little beads down this wire. Alright, here's some of the beads already. Okay, so I made the beads and now I'm going to make the end over here just like this one. So I'll be putting the crimp tubes and then crimping it together and creating this little loop. Putting the crimp tube in, looping the wire into the crimp tube. I really hope this holds. I'm very, very scared of this breaking at Coachella, but I'm planning on taking like an extra top just in case, because you never know. So there it is, crimped, and now I'm going to attach it onto the bra. Okay, so I'm attaching this jump ring onto the end of this so I can hook it onto that ring up there. So put it through the little loop, and I'm going to detach this one and attach it onto here. And on the other side, I have 6 beads up here, so I'm going to put 6 beads up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll put this chain in between these little beads. There we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I can take off this chain. I'm just using this little clip here to hold this chain in place right here because I'm replacing this little D-ring. I'm not actually going to use this. I got to find a smaller one. So it's just kind of holding it there. Now I'm going to attach this part to here. I just have to measure the same length on this side that's over there. So we're going to hook it on the 22nd one, so 122. So right in here, oh, just like that. And then this end is going to hook onto this back piece. Seeing the jump ring in, and now I'm going to attach it to this little hoop over here. So now it looks like that. Okay, so now I'm going to replicate everything that's over here and put it over here. As you can see, I did put this little chain on first, and I'm just going to add it over here. So we are up close and personal, just so I can show you guys. Putting these little bead crimp tubes in. And I'm going to be doing this differently. I'm attaching these directly onto here. So I'm going to loop the wire into that hole, just like that, and then I'm going to put it back through this tube. I'm just going to crimp it so it looks just like that. It is hooked directly onto that metal chain. Now I'm just going to put the beads on and then hook it onto this end. Hopefully this is secure enough. Like I said, I know people do use jump rings and then attach it onto there like that, but I don't have enough jump rings that are tiny, so I just decided to just hook it directly. Okay, I have all my beads, and now I'm going to hook it onto this end over here. So I'm going to put the crimp tubes in first, loop it through, and now I'm going to crimp it and keep doing the same thing over and over again. Going to cut off this extra wire. Okay, this is how it's looking so far. I still need to add a few more because there's some gaps in between. Okay, so I'm going to work with this bead next, so I'm going to take it off this little string here. Taking all those beads off that string. Okay, so I crimped that little wire in place here, and now I'll start stringing the beads through. Alright, I attached it to the side, I added the little crimp tubes, crimped it, and this is how it's looking so far. Just gotta add a few more to make it just a little bit more full. Hello, it is another day, so I'm gonna show you an update. 4 to 5 days since I last showed you guys an update, but I added all of the beads. It's pretty heavy. And because it's so heavy, I'm really worried that it's gonna break. Actually, when I pulled on this, it like snapped off. So I had to redo this. And then I added all of this wire. I like wrapped it around multiple times into like the first 4. And then I also added it right here and then right here. Just because I'm really scared that this is gonna break. It probably will, honestly. I don't have much faith in this. We shall see. But I bought a little triangle top just in case this does break there. Okay, so now I'm gonna make the straps. I bought this pink fabric and then this jean type of fabric to make some straps. I'm gonna make 2 different sets, one in jean and one in pink. I bought 2 different pants. I don't know which one I'm gonna wear with it, so I'm just gonna make the straps now, and then once those pants come in, I will figure out which ones I'm gonna attach to it. Got my cutting board, roller, and rotary cutter. My straps need to be about 1.25 inches thick, so that's how thick I'm gonna make them. So let's get to it. Alright, so I actually made this one 3 inches thick because I'm going to be folding it in half, and I'm going to use my serger, and then when I flip it inside out, then it's going to be like the perfect width. So here it is after I use the serger. I'm going to use my loop turner and put it inside. And there you have your strap. Now let's make all the rest. Alright, the straps are all done. I'm going to go and iron them so that they're nice and neat. Getting it nice and flat. I was going to wait till my pants came in to sew them on, but I think I'm just going to sew the denim one on, and then if I decide to wear the pink pants, I can just change it. That way I can try it on and show you guys. Okay, here is the final product. Let's hope she makes it into Coachella and doesn't break. Okay guys, here is the final product. I'm wearing a sticky bra underneath just for some coverage. This is how the back looks. It's super cute. I'm so scared. I really hope that it doesn't break. I hope I can get at least one good picture in it at Coachella before it does break, because I really do feel like it's gonna break. It's really heavy and these wires are like really thin. I wish I did a little bit of a stronger wire. So keep that in mind if you're using a lot of beads, maybe stronger wire and then wrap it around with wire like how I did. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video and learning how to make a bead bra with me, because this was my first time making one. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you guys want to see this bra in action. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time.